Today I'm reviewing the Series-B DNA75 watt bundle from Jac Vapour. Hi Vapists, it's me Darth Naga here again, bringing to you another episode of Full Steam Ahead, and today I'm reviewing the Jac Vapour Series-B DNA75 mod. Nice little single battery mod. It does temp control, it's got an Evolve chip in it, an Evolve 75 watt chip in it, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty good, but I tell you what, before I go on about it anymore, let's go down to the down view. I'll show you how it all works, and we'll come up, have a vape, and I'll tell you what I think about it. Alrighty, let's go to the down view. Okay, here we are, up close and personal with the Jac Vapour Series-B DNA75 and the Jac Vapour S22 tank. Okay, let's take a quick look at the tank, since that'll be the easiest one to explain first. So you get this lovely little box. The tank is inside. 2 secs. Let me pull this out. Here's the little tank itself, and you just turn it upside down, unscrew this bit, and there's your coil inside. As you can see, it uses its own type of coils, all available on the Jac Vapour website. And basically what this tank actually allows you to do, because a lot of people say, oh, you know, oh, you can mouth along with a long hitting tank, just close the air hole off a bit. And as all vapors are well aware, that is not how it works. It doesn't work very well like that. What it is all down to is the coil itself. So let me show you the difference and why Jac Vapours have done it this way and why it works so well. So I've currently got, the coil I've currently got in here is the lung hitting coil. So it's a low ohm Ni200 temperature controlled coil. There you go. See the hole? See the size of the hole on that? Right, so it's got a nice hefty draw. Well, it's a restricted lung draw, but it is a lung draw. Alright, now if you look at the mouth to lung coil, there you go, see that? So basically it's a restricted airflow which actually gives you that mouth to lung experience. Side by side you can see the difference. One's mouth to lung, one's direct to lung. Okay, the direct to lung one is a 1 ohm Canthol coil, and this one I believe is a 0.15, something like that, or 0.2 ohm Ni200 nickel coil. Let me just need to make sure I put the air pressure back in. Straight up nickel coil for temperature control purposes, for use with the DNA75. 510, standard 510 drip tip connector there. Just literally push that in, and the tank's got a really nice sort of rubberized coating on it, and a little port in the side so you can see, if I show you up close, so you can see there where your liquid level is. Alright, okay, so that's the tank. Nice and straightforward, and I love the coating on the tank as well. It's like an anodized sort of finish to it. Really high quality tank. Now, the meat and potatoes of this review. Obviously the tank's a lovely accompaniment as part of the starter kit, but everyone wants to know about this. So it's a Series-B DNA 75 watt device. Okay, comes in this lovely little plastic case like so. Let me slide that off, and inside you've got a little box like this, and if you open up the box, you've got your manual in there, which I've already read, so I'm not going to open it all out because it's a bugger to get back in. And you've got this really high quality USB cable in there as well for charging, and obviously for connecting to your laptop and messing about with all the finer functions using the e-cig software. Now, I've not used the DNA75 e-cig software for this review because, to be fair, most people won't do that. Most people will just literally use the inbuilt functions on the device itself. Let me zoom in slightly so you can see. Okay, so this is the device itself, as you can see. Lovely little Jac Vapour logo on there, and then it's got the Series-B DNA75 watt on the side. You've got the plus and minus buttons here. They're not marked, but you don't need them to be. It's pretty obvious when you get in there what it is. Okay, now like a lot of DNA75 devices, the moment you push the button the thing turns on. Okay, so it's always on, but the screen goes off on its own after a short amount of time. Mine's currently locked, so I've got to click it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now it's unlocked, as you can see. Check atomizer. Right, so in its current state, it's literally just set to 55 watts. I was vaping another tank on it. So you've got your little USB port there, that's for charging and for connecting to the e-cig software. And the back here comes off quite easily to put your battery in there as well. So yeah, it's a nice little device. It's got a stainless steel 510 connection with a what looks like brass or gold plated 510 pin in there. Little air channels should you have a tank that has under airflow built in. And yeah, it's pretty solid. It feels nice in the hand. It fits well. As you can see, the screen itself is quite nice and bright and clear. One of the things I will say is a lot of people go, well, what about all the temperature control options? So you just click it to lock it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's locked. Now you hold down the plus and the minus at the same time, and it switches into temp control mode. Alright, so then you can obviously move through to have whatever temp control settings, whatever temp control you want. Now the beauty of this is it doesn't, let me take it right down, I believe it round robins into Fahrenheit afterwards. There you go, so it goes straight into Fahrenheit, round robin, into Fahrenheit, and then back to Celsius again, and back to Fahrenheit, blah blah blah. So my preferred setting is Celsius. Once you've done that, you simply click and it will go back to wattage. But as you'll be able to see, let me put the tank on quick so I can show you. So this has got an Ni200 coil in it, which is perfect for temp control. Now what you'll see is as soon as you click right to fire, it automatically switches to Ni. So from wattage mode it's gone to Ni, and it tells you that it's 220 degrees C. So this thing actually detects automatically what sort of coil you've got in it. So it switched to Ni. I haven't tried it with any other type of coil, to be fair, but this does immediately switch to Ni. Okay, so as I was saying, this switches automatically to Ni. If I then take off my temperature controlled tank, which is this baby here, with an Ni200, so it won't let you vape in normal wattage mode on an Ni200. It'll automatically switch it to temp control. Now, check this out, right? Let me screw on my RU, which is a stainless steel coil inside. Now watch what happens when I fire it. Watch it change back to wattage mode. There you go. See, couple of seconds firing, automatically change back to wattage mode. No longer using temp control, it's just in wattage mode now. So that works quite nicely, as you can see. So yeah, pretty damn good. I like the way it switches. I mean, I'll show you again now. I'll show you it switching back to Ni mode, just so you can get an idea. So let's put the S22 tank back on. Fire it for a couple of seconds. Bang! Instantly onto Ni. See that? Brilliant. So yeah, nice little device. Handles well. I'll tell you what. Let's go back up to the up view, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Alrighty, let's go to the up view now. Okay, here we are back in the up view with the Jac Vapour Series-B DNA75 watt bundle. So basically the bundle contains the S22 tank, as I showed you in the down view, and obviously the mod itself as well. So I've been vaping on this for about a week now, and yeah, it's pretty damn good. Kicks out some nice clouds. I'm running this at 55 watt, 220 degrees C, on a 0.15 coil in the S22 tank. And I was actually surprised that even with the temperature control and stuff like that in place, the flavour is really, really good. I mean, if you wanna get it higher, you can get it higher, set the temperature higher, whatever you want to do. It is definitely aimed at sort of temp control, but also new vapors as well, with the whole ability to switch the tank between normal and mouth to lung purely by changing the coil over. Gives a nice amount of cloud. I'm sure if I put the temperature up, it would be a bit better. 2 seconds. So yeah, gives a nice amount of cloud. I've whacked it up to 250 degrees now, 60 watts, and look at this. But obviously you're not restricted to just lung hits. You put the other coil in, mouth to lung, you can run a nice temperature control, get a really good flavour out of it. The flavour out of the tank is really good, which I'm surprised for a stock coil tank, because I always find the flavour's a bit lacking with them in some cases, unless you're like going stupidly like, you know, smock bloody million fucking volt whatever, you know, 12 coil this and all that. And it's actually a really, really nice setup. Feels really good in the hand. Gives out some good clouds, and I'm surprised at just how much the temperature protection is spot on with it, and I'm surprised at how simple this mod is, but how much you can do with it. You know, so like a lot of other mods give you control over this and that and this, and this doesn't. Straight out the box, brilliant little temperature controlled variable wattage mod. But if you do want to take it that step further and get really into the nitty gritty, you can use Evolve's e-scribe software to set every little bit you want. You can change, from what I understand, because I've never used the e-scribe software, from what I understand you can change the screen logo and all that sort of stuff with it. So it is fully customizable to your liking. And yeah, go to the Jac Vapour website. I'll put it across the top there. And for the bundle, it's $89.99 with the the tank and the mod together. If you just want the mod on its own, it's $79.99 because obviously it is an Evolve. It's an Evolve DNA device, so the DNA chips cost quite a bit. So some people might think, oh, it's a bit pricey, but it's not. For what it is, it really isn't that pricey. It's a good price for a proper nice piece of, like I say, DNA, Evolve DNA hardware. The tank itself is an absolute gem. It's $14.99, or you get it in with the bundle if you pay $89.99. So yeah, the tank itself's only $14.99, and it pairs perfectly with the rubberized. I mean, just look at that. Pairs perfectly with this particular little mod, with the DNA mod. And yeah, nice little setup. I really can't complain. For $89.99, if you're looking at getting a nice DNA mod in that isn't going to cost the earth, then this is absolutely perfect. A really good starter kit for those who are looking to get into the DNA temperature controlled stuff. This is the perfect starting point. So yeah, pop along to the Jac Vapour website to pick yourself up one, and that's it really. I've shown you the ins and outs of it. I've said what I think. Would I buy it if I was, if I wasn't sent one for review? If I was into the DNA stuff and temperature control, yes, I would. Since I'm not, then no, probably not. But it's still a good device in its own right, and it's really high quality made. It's not going to fall apart, or the coating's not going to chip off. I mean, I've been using it for a week, dropped it a few times, and it's still solid. So yeah, none of the coating's chipped off, it's not scratched in any way. So it's going to be a lot higher quality than your Chinese mods like your Smock and things like that. So yeah, definitely good. Right, that's it, Vapists. Only one thing left to say. Until next time, on another episode of Full Steam Ahead with me, Darth Naga, I'll have to say, toot toot motherfuckers, toot toot.